32 minutes, that's all it took. Ousmane Dembele, an unstoppable force in gold and blue, completed one of the fastest hat-tricks in World Cup history, and halfway around the pitch in Texas, Cape Verde, a nation of 500,000 people, just booked their place in the round of 32. Day 16 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup was unreal. Stay right here. What is UP, football fanatics? Welcome back to World Cup Pitch Report, your daily deep dive into the greatest show on earth. I'm your host, and today is June 26th, 2026. Day 16. 4 massive matches went down across Groups H and I promise you, drama, history and heartbreak were all on the menu. We've got 4 results to break down, the goal of the day, that might just be the best individual performance of the tournament, a talking point that has Twitter absolutely melting, and a preview of 8 simultaneous group stage finale matches coming tomorrow. Let's go. All right, let's run through all of today's action. First up, Group Y, and this one started with a statement: France versus Norway. Now, both teams were already qualified, but France came out with a full-strength squad, and they meant business. Within 12 minutes, Ousmane Dembele, playing in that free-roaming number 10 role, was onto a Mbappé layoff and rifled it past the Norwegian keeper. 1-0. Then, just 8 minutes later, 20 minutes on the clock, Mbappé cuts inside, lays it off perfectly, and Dembele's strike is sublime. A pure technique goal from 12 yards, curled beautifully into the bottom corner, 2-0. And then, buckle up, Dembele got his hat-trick at the 32-minute mark, the second fastest hat-trick completion in World Cup history, people. Only Erich Probst of Austria in 1954 did it faster. Norway pulled one back just before half. Thelonious Arsgaard, with a well-taken finish. But Desire Doué put the cherry on top in the 58th minute. France win 4-1. Group 1 winners. Dembele finishes with 3 goals, Mbappé with 2 assists. Magnificent. Meanwhile, over in the other Group I game, Senegal absolutely demolished Iraq 5-0, and this one had extra drama. Iraq defender Rebin Sulaka was shown a red card in just the 13th minute, and the Lions of Teranga made them pay. Habib Diarra opened the scoring in the 4th minute. That's right, before most of us had finished our first coffee. Then Ismaila Sarr added number 2 in the 56th minute, making him Senegal's all-time leading World Cup scorer. Pape Gueye then bagged a brace, 68th and 78th minutes, before Iliman Ndiaye added the 5th deep into injury time. Senegal finished second in Group Point. Iraq are going home. 5-0. Emphatic. Now, let's talk Group H, Spain versus Uruguay. And this was a game where a goalkeeper mistake changed everything. Fernando Muslera, one of the most experienced shot-stoppers in the tournament, fumbled a routine cross in the 34th minute. Alex Baena, who has been absolutely exceptional for Spain throughout this group stage, was alert, pounced on the loose ball and slotted home. 1-0 Spain. Lamine Yamal was electric all game, twisting and turning, pulling Uruguay's defence in every direction, but he didn't add to the score sheet. Spain win 1-0, they top Group H, and Uruguay are eliminated. Marcelo Bielsa's men had a 2019 Copa America to their name, real pedigree. But this World Cup ends in heartbreak in the group stage. Bielsa made the brave call to substitute Muslera at half-time, but the damage was done. And finally, the result that has the entire football world talking: Cape Verde versus Saudi Arabia. 0-0. And Cape Verde, a group of islands in the Atlantic Ocean with a population of just 560,000 people, and have qualified for the round of 32 at the FIFA World Cup. They made it through despite the goalless draw. This is the fairy tale of the tournament. They beat Spain in their group, Spain, and their combination of defensive organisation and electric counter-attacks has made them impossible to stop. Cape Verde are through. Saudi Arabia are out. Football is beautiful. The goal, or rather goals and bound of the day, have to go to Ousmane Dembele. But I want to break down that second goal in particular because it was absolutely breathtaking. Picture this. Mbappé receives the ball 30 yards from goal. He's got 3 defenders closing him down, but he's so calm, he rolls it inside to Dembélé. Now watch Dembélé's first touch. He opens up his body, shifts his weight onto his left foot. You can see the Norwegian defender already committed the wrong way, and then he unleashes this low skidding drive that barely gets 2 feet off the ground the whole way into the bottom corner. It's power, it's placement, it's perfection. The second goal in a 32-minute hat-trick. And what makes this historic is the context. Dembele had already been sensational in the first 2 group games but hadn't found the net. He saved his best for last. 3 goals in 32 minutes, Mbappé with 2 assists, and France looked genuinely unstoppable. If you needed a statement from Les Bleus heading into the knockout rounds, there it is. Our runner-up for goal of the day goes to Habib Diarra's opener for Senegal in the 4th minute, an incredibly composed finish under pressure that set the tone for a demolition job on Iraq. Today's talking point: should Cape Verde be considered genuine dark horses for the quarter-finals? Now look, I know some people are going to say they drew 0-0 with Saudi Arabia and dismiss them. But let me give you the other side of the argument. Cape Verde, the Blue Sharks, came into this tournament unranked by anyone meaningful. They beat Spain. Spain, the defending European champions, they held Brazil to a draw in their opener. Their 5-4-1 defensive system, deployed by coach Pedro Brito, has suffocated some of the world's best attacks, and their players, most of whom play in Portugal's Primeira Liga or Brazil's top flight, have tactical discipline that belies their underdog status. Of the argument against, they've been exposed when teams press high. Their forward line, reliant on Ryan Mendes and Gary Rodriguez, struggles to create consistently, and in a knockout game, 1 goal is often the difference. My verdict: Cape Verde are not just a feel-good story, they are dangerous. If they draw a fatigued big-name team in the round of 32, they absolutely can win it. Book a spot in the quarters? That's a bigger ask. But in this World Cup, anything is possible. Drop it in the comments. How far do you think Cape Verde go? Tomorrow is the last day of the group stage, and it is absolutely stacked. 8 matches, 4 groups. All played simultaneously. Drama guaranteed. We kick off at midnight Eastern with Group G going head-to-head. Belgium face New Zealand at BC Place in Vancouver, a must-win for the Red Devils after drawing with Iran. Key player for Belgium, Romelu Lukaku, needing a goal to reignite his tournament. For New Zealand, Chris Wood, who has been quietly excellent. My prediction: Belgium edge it, 2-1. Running alongside that, Jibizamaze Tibusibaraised versus Iran. The 2 group leaders clash. Mohamed Salah versus Mehdi Taremi. This one could be a classic. I'm going Egypt 1-0. Then at 5 p.m. Eastern, the Group L deciders. Panama versus England at MetLife Stadium. England need a win to confirm group winners. Harry Kane should lead the line. Panama to fight, but England win this one comfortably 3-0. And Croatia versus Ghana in Philadelphia. A tight one. Croatia's experience against Ghana's pace. I'm going 1-1. At 7:30, Group K, Colombia versus Portugal in Miami, and Cristiano Ronaldo is still chasing history. Portugal need a result. Watch this space. And DR Congo versus Uzbekistan in Atlanta. The Congolese look to cement their knockout berth. And the nightcap, Group J, at 10 p.m. Eastern, Algeria versus Austria, 2 teams fighting for second place. And the pick of the night, Jordan versus Lionel Messi's Argentina in Dallas. Argentina are already through. Messi might rest, or he might put on a show for the Dallas crowd. My money is on Messi playing and scoring. Because of course it is. That is a wrap on day 16. One of the wildest days of football we've seen at this World Cup. Dembele with a historic hat-trick. Cape Verde making history. Uruguay going home. and 8 blockbuster matches on the horizon tomorrow. If you enjoyed today's recap, smash that subscribe button. We are here every single day until the final on July 19th. Hit the bell, drop your thoughts in the comments, and share this with a football fan who needs to know what they missed. This is World Cup Pitch Report. Na så få, les sentiments features, sabedis, edisven, say stay and so good. See you tomorrow.